Giggity, giggity, go, go. How you guys doing? It's very, it's very serious right now, but it's okay. It won't be like this it won't be like this for the next few days, but just get your rest and do what you do best is what I'm hearing here. So, all right, let's get into your energy. There's not much coming out in the beginning with y'all, like I'm not feeling anything. I do feel very drowsy. It's kind of, your energy is very similar to Taurus here. Oh, I don't think Taurus and Virgo ever really matched up. Or unless when all the earth signs stuff was similar at those times, but specifically Virgo to Taurus. Welcome to my newbies. Hello to my oldies. My name is Diamond and you are watching Pretty Blind Eyes. The readings held on this channel are for entertainment purposes only. The discussions held on this channel should not be taken as literal advice. I am legally blind, so I do read braille on my cards to decipher what they are, but I am an overall intuitive reader. In the description box below, you can find several ways to interact with me, one of which is the availability to book private readings. That calendar is open. Yeah, my stomach feeling like it keep dropping, so there'd be a sudden change in appetite and weight. Yeah, probably weight loss, I'd say. Psychic development is coming up. Orientation registration will be September 13th. So those of you who are interested, please get over to the community tab and put your name on that sign-up list, okay? It's free. The prices and everything that's listed there is to give you an idea of that, but we are going to go over all of that and get y'all set up for that during registration, okay? So don't worry about none of that. Just get your name on the list so that I can finish this curriculum and group in people where I need them to go. And then there is another option for a spiritual advisory where you can have me as your personal psychic on a month-to-month basis, and that has 2 tiers too, but scroll all the way down to the bottom to see all the payment options in the 2 tiers. The one listed at the top is only the premium one. Right? The regular premium one, you know? So, all right. Thank you guys for all the love, support, gifts, donations, journeying with me and patience. So yeah, the community tab is where it's at. Okay? All right, Virgo. I think this is gonna be very much to the point right here. I'm getting little twinges in my pelvic area as well. But I feel like I'm hearing gastric something here. So again, you guys could suffer from the acid buildup that's happening for those who are having like ascension symptoms and things like that, and being impacted by the war, the spiritual war that is taking place. Because they are releasing things, so we will feel sleepy. Please check out the collective reading. You will really understand. It's more detail about it there, and then you could use this to then listen to that to see how it can specifically impact you as a Virgo sun sign, okay? Or if you're coming for your moon or rising, But Knight of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles here. Let me see what this reciprocation. Oh, there's someone here evolving and they're taking their own advice, or they're listening to themselves more, and they're kind of growing up, right? And they're turning into this emperor. I love this. Knight of Wands reciprocating with the King of Wands, the more mature version of themselves. And guess what? And they turn into this emperor. So just like Capricorn reading here, there's someone here that's been consumed by the devil and stuff, but they're reflecting and planning to be victorious in who they truly are and not run from it anymore. 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands. It's a lot of pressure on them. They got a lot of pressure on them, but it's giving them a lot of strength and willpower here. So Virgo, I don't know if this is someone you're on the outside about to witness, or if this is some love connection for you. But it's giving more observant. It's giving more like they were your study or something, or like almost, let's say if you're a reader and you made predictions and stuff, like you're about to be vindicated, okay? You're about to be vindicated is what I'm hearing from things that you were seeing way before everybody else was, on all kinds of levels, not just specifically to those of you who are at my school, not just specifically on what took place yesterday. Let me make that very clear, okay? Now, don't come with the craziness. 8 of Swords with the Star card and the, freedom here. 8 of Swords, Star card, and the 3 of, this is something you've observed, and you've made your predictions, and you've had your codes. Shout out to my friend and all of that. There's vindication coming in here. Very, very solid too. Very solid. Like you're going to feel like everybody's finally acting right, Virgo. Like, I feel like at one point you thought everybody was crazy, but you at one point, or some of you might have felt like you were the crazy one and everybody else was the ones that made sense, but it's the other way. You were ahead of your time. you know, and that's a gift and a curse. And you're going to always be ahead of your time. So I'm talking to some very strong, intuitive Virgos. And it sounds clashy, right? Because you guys are earth signs, but no, there's some very strong, tapped in Virgos here. And it ties into the militant energy on the collective reading. See, 9 of Pentacles, Judgment. I'm here, Judgment Day, but Judgment card with the 3 of Swords. Let me see what this is. 9 of Wands. There's militant energy around you, Virgo. 5 of Swords with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, but for you, though, now that this has happened, I'm here, now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it? But what you're gonna discover here is that now you're gonna have to go running back to the drawing board like a crazed scientist in the lab and pull out your old notes. It's like they're showing Tesla. They're showing Tesla and how he had this treasure chest of old inventions and stuff. He just kept, like, you know how you could start some inventions and you don't finish them because you hit a brick wall, so then you just start something new. And then when you start something new, you get your answer to the old stuff, so then you have to run back and get that. What that is no different than when you lose your keys and you're looking for them. A watch pot never boils. So the moment that you let go and you get on with things, not let go as in let it go as in it's going away, just stop, you know, hovering over it. You know, as soon as you stop hovering over it, which I don't feel like you're doing this currently, but I'm just saying, it blossoms. It unfolds. So you're tying in with Taurus again. Right at the end of Taurus's reading, in their love section, it's like they're showing a flower blooming, a flower opening up to receive and to play its role in the ecosystem, right? So once it opens up, what happens? What causes it to open up? Spring, right? The season. It opens up, and then what happens? The bees know from the scent that the flower sends off, it's time to pollinate. Let's get it in. And I just feel like for you, where was I going with the for you though? Because that's tied into the Taurus energy, but it's just, it has its time, you know, and if you didn't know any better and you met a flower that only blooms in the spring, and then the spring leaves and that flower died, you're going to blame, you know, I feel like you guys, this is relative to you blaming yourself, thinking you killed the flower. But the thing is, you just didn't understand the mechanics of something new that no one else knows. There's no books for it, right? You couldn't research it. So there you are looking at this withered away flower like, damn, I had to have done that, because all that beauty that came from that flower, how did it just die like that? You're not knowing it had a season. But it returns, right? So again, a collective reading, Jesus's return here's energy. It's coming in. All right. And like I said in the other collective reading, but if you don't believe in Jesus, like just whatever you believe in, there's going to be a refresh, renewal, return, and benefits to that, right? That was in my story time, I think, my abduction story time reading collective thing, right? So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. But what I'm saying is, so you make it throughout the winter and the fall, just thinking, going all those 2 seasons, thinking you killed that flower, like it's your fault. And then next thing you know, it's not like you missed the memo or nothing. The time comes, and then now it's time for that flower to open up again. And you're like, wait, this is the same flower that was here before. So you come in cycles, and so you're about to learn more about cycles and patterns and how to just let them keep operating until they can't take it anymore. And then you are going to learn where to put yourself in those sorts of situations. So let's get you some final cards. Here's a lot of them here. 4 of Cups. Yeah, you're coming out of the stuck energy. 2 of Cups. Okay, what is this family energy doing? I'm here. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. 4 of Swords. Look at this piece here. I feel like I'm hearing a luncheon here, so there could be something you guys could end up doing. It gives it's given some sort of dinner for an engagement party or an engagement dinner or something like that. Some of you could attend. But I do feel bonding over food here. It feels so good and comforting. It feels so good. Teddy Pendergrass, loving somebody when somebody loves you back. Okay. Said it feels so good. 5 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Let me see. 7 of Wands. Ooh, Virgo. I don't know why I get like, again, this absorbatory energy, where I don't know. For some of you, I feel like you're going to witness someone pregnant or something. So you could become aunties or uncles. That could be that. That could be a baby shower. Now that I'm thinking about it, King of Pentacles, the Hierophant card. I just feel like you're going to witness people behaving like, you know, this is the man. Like you're behaving like a man. You know, Death card, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Yeah, your wonderment is done. Like there's no friction anymore. And here you are, the Queen of Wands. Like this energy of why no one ever listened to me. I am the leader. Yes, I am your leader. They're playing Nicki Minaj. Yeah, this is you, Virgo, right here. Like, see, I told y'all niggas. Now come on and get up and follow me. Says Virgo. I love it. All right, Virgo. My name is Diamond. You're watching Pretty Blind Eyes, and I'll see you next go round. Bye.